Whoops. Man, hold up. Let me jump into some things, man. Man, it looks like yeah, like I said, I had to get back to the brim joint. For specific reasons, man. I'd rather not even too much touch on it because like I said, man, everything in their mother jumped out there. I said this and that, and I said, yo, man, this loopy loop thing, man. It is what it is. Trump enemy list. Oh, man. You got a list of enemies, man? What's going on out here, man? What's going on? Wait for it. Let me get into it a little bit. Let me see where that's going exactly. You know what I'm saying? They want me to donate $1 to the joint. I'm thinking more or less I need to set me up something, man. I need to do that, man. I need me a new, something, you know what I'm saying? Something, you know what I mean? The Trump enemy list, pretty much. They basically saying that it's a lot of barriers now that I done took a couple days off. The things is shifting. Don't worry, they shifting, man. I see. Listen, man, I see through it, man. The shift is real. I understand it. Why? Because, man, like I said, I can't look at this joint full detail without donating 10 to $1 to read more. They basically saying that the list, the critics, the White House, and the stripping of the security clearance. Listen, man. When he came in there, he was saying that he could do whatever, and you kind of took the detour from the regular presidential situation to a full-blown, how you say it, your favorite word was better. Remember? Okay, now, is it that or is it not? Because, like I said, they're saying the announcers threatening the president. The announcer that did that. Pretty much, and like I said, if you allowing these things in there, they do these interviews, do these type of situations, it is what it is, man. You can't be biased to the situation. You allowed it in there. Hence, like I said, man, it's not an enemy list. It's just more or less who gonna get the breaking through story from Trumpetocious. Now, Marosa is definitely on the lookout for that. Hence, even through what's his name in there? I call him Pee Wee Herman. He just looked like Pee Wee Herman to me. I forgot the guy's name. He be on the Alex Jones show. Him and Alex rolling together. And like I said, man, the situation is at an all-time high. What you gonna do after you finish the turmoil and all of the eruption is? Like I said, man, I'm doing a full rewind of these things, man. Rewind it, baby. Rewind it. See through it, maybe. Paul Manafort, day 12. Wait for it, man. Manny Ford, what's going on out there? Manny Ford, what happened? What happened? So you was getting that way treatment when you was in there, huh? More of this situation stating that I gotta donate $1 to actually keep reading this joint from some basic digital subscription. Don't know who that is particularly. But like I said, within the apps, the Googlers and all of this, they trying to transform that into something that you're gonna have to kind of buy out to. Nah, why? Because it's stopping individuals such as myself from actually getting majority of that intel. Need that intel, baby. Oh man, they basically this story is covered up completely. And it says that the defense argues government failed to prove guilt in the case. If it's the government and it's Trump is the government, you see that? You see that? Like I told you, man, it's getting out of hand, baby. It's getting out of hand. Now, what do you do in that case? You gotta leave it up to the judge to decide. And like I said, was it before or after the tax cut? Was it that? And like I said, they don't want to give me too much of that coming from the Washington Post. These two posts on my Google that's supposed to be free to get into, but for some strange reason today, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different within my bios. And I said, well, let's see here. Fox is still coming up strong, I guess. But the Washington Post wants me to donate $1 to $10. Now, in order to probably do that, I would probably have to set up something for me to get paid to pay you. Alright? Because I'm looking at this from an advertisement perspective. Now that I look at it a year later, and advertising what I've advertised it, and pretty much monetized it via YouTube, I'm kind of looking for that tremendousness to kind of take place, man. And I don't really know how I want to go about setting that up, though. And I don't know if the guidelines between PayPal and YouTube are legitimate enough to kind of go through and succeed. But I don't really want to chance it at this point because of that. I got to kind of reach out to the YouTube situation and find out kind of their rules and their regulations as far as the payout situation. But I think that YouTube is the one that actually does the payout, because I'm using their servers. Doug Schyning GOP primary shows the Republican Party is now the Trump Party. I mean, it's legitimately been that way since he kind of came into office, man. Y'all all got paid. Remember, he paid y'all first, man. He paid y'all first. That's what I said, man. Probably like a couple months back, I sat there and said, your constituents, damn, they done had a party. They trying to do what you do. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Democrats, man, listen, they creeping up with all of this information, man, and you just giving them more fuel for the fire because, for one, Republican parties and Democrat parties can't be biased to one another, or hence, the government really wouldn't even exist, remember? But it got to that point, and like I said, is there really a way to rewind the tapes? Because I think I done it, but I didn't do it visually, so does it matter? Oh man, the latest out of the Washington Post again. Let's see if they'll let me in to the Post. Nah, the Europeans and all that, or they saying that Europe, the latest survivor, described Italy bridge collapse. But like I said, saying as though I can't really get into the details like that, a survivor in Italy bridge collapse has described the highway falling out. Hold up, man. And then for you to use the European at the top like that, when did Italy kind of become that. I thought it was just Italy. Adding on some situations that should be transformed and added on to, man. You get that mind-boggling, mixing up the history load. What's going on, man? What's going on? And history had the habit of doing that back then. If you understand my drift. So hence, is this a foil to kind of put up a front? Even though I kind of said make it look nice, I didn't mean like that with the official stamp situation, man. It's getting out of hand, man. And then I sit there and said, look, grimy is, it's grimy does. It's getting grimier by the minute. Splits in between the two. This person working with this person. In between. Listen, man. This is a power episode for real. I mean, in real life, as far as politics is concerned, and the people that are supposed to uphold certain situations of the situation at hand. But if you want to destroy that whole situation and start off a brand new, you're going to have to let somebody do what they want to do, whatever they want to do. But that's not what you want. That's not what you want. So let's not play with the situation here. Alright? Yeah. Let's not play with this. Let's not play with this situation here. And like I said, man, here is where it's most counted for and most abstained from. But like I said, man, with NCAA, the African Americans, and I said, well, what have the African Americans done so bad? Tell me, man. Tell me. Because if not, then, like I said, man, it shouldn't be uttered out of any too much mouths unless they got a solution for it, if it's such a problem. Man. Listen, man. I should have probably went for something, man. British police crash suspect and it's Britain, Sudanese origin. You see what I'm saying? This is what I mean by that, what I'm talking about. Everything that kind of, for you that made some things happen is talked about in a negative light, but then was getting the coverage is different origins. As if, like I said, these origins haven't been obstructed for very long times. They know their situation. The situation that built everything don't know its situation. So, like I said, strategically, you're trying to cut that line barrier of what happened in history, as history did, as reported from history. Oh man, I'm sorry. I gotta relax. But then I sit there and said, what do you think how do you think $1 was made? I gotta wrap it up, baby. Gotta wrap it up. Hold up, man. It got silent out there. It got silent, man. Dad allegedly murdered man who tried to get into teen daughter's bathroom. Maybe he was how they say the opposite sex of the sex. Just probably, who knows what it went down. Let me go on more to that story a little bit. Relax a little bit. Relax. Cause like I said, man, I took a couple days off for a reason, just to find out and see how these the situation was going transpire. And I said, well, what is going on? What is going on? They don't want me to be the president. They don't want me to do none of that, huh? Dad allegedly, like I said, murdered man who tried to get into daughter's bathroom stall out there in Arizona. Colored male. The daughter then pointed out the man to her father, and the man was exiting the store. Hey man, long story, man. It goes down, man. It's a creepy situation, man. And since there's no way to kind of actually justify, consensual or non-consensual at this point, unless it's reoccurring situations. The latest, unclear how many are missing in bridge collapse. Listen, man, it's choreographed that way, man. Y'all done seen Scarface? What do you say to him? Quatar to the aid Turkey currency rally, but U.S. says terrorists to say. Here we go again. I said before, man. All this other situation, I'm looking for the situation to transpire up in here. The economical growth, the 4.5%, the 6.6%, something like that. But like I said, this is an Apple company that they 15 billion pledged investments to Turkey. Thought it was coming back over here, baby. What happened? What happened? Keep telling you, man. Keep telling you. Then you got all these little, I don't even know, like I said, man, the dollar for a day type of situations, man. And I sit there and said, look, sold out. It done sold out. I'm in the middle, man. I'm in the middle, man. Turkey on terrorism charges, those cases, but like I said, it ain't even gonna matter if you getting a pledge of 15 billion to invest over there. Knowing consistent, you need to kind of invest in this situation more than anything to track that situation and do kind of, like I said, man, it all has a trickle down effect. But like I said, you know. Trying to keep everything else happy from coming to you. Nah, man. It's not how you say, boss like. More than 47 people overdosed in New Haven has park visited. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's kind of rewind all of it, because like I told you, the little supermodel, she got caught with the what's name, but how many other supermodels, how many other superstars and all that get caught with the thing, man? Relax, man. And like I said, it's in New Haven Greens. Naloxone, anti-antidote, narcotic overdose. Hey, man. Things got a little, spooky in that situation. I'm just trying to figure out how 47 of them get to that point, though. Like I said, man, a lot of this stuff is, how would my man Dick Gregory say, choreographed. To aim in certain situations to, And I sit there and I said, look, I'm sorry, they changed it just now as I done switched back from 47 to 41 people. Like I said, man, it's like I said, they don't want me to do what I'm doing. I understand. I took a couple days, though. They thought it was over. Nah, man, nah. Why? Like I said, man, the Turkish situation and all that. They do these type of situations to screw up whatever I kind of consumed and created some type of high. I don't know how I did it, but hey, man, it is what it is. The Tesla, Eli, just give it up, man. Start anew. They done took your patent and your patent. Now you got the bread to do something that's tremendous, but you plan and you want to see what's happening, but you got to invest in some of the situations that got you to that point again. Remember. Remember the hands, they got to wash each other. Remember. Like I said, man, so many people are so quick to get to certain points, they kind of forget what got them to them points. Remember? And like I said, I had to get back to the hat. It ain't going, baby. It ain't going. They had to get washed. It ain't going, baby. Nah. Like I said before, man, Elon, man, do something with that, man. You wanted to give it up. You gave it up. They bought you out. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't be mad at that situation. Survivors described, like I said, that Italy crash and all that. Colorado Baker Sioux State claims it's punishing him for religious beliefs despite Supreme Court ruling. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. He has his personal views out there, and Colorado allows certain rules out there, so don't try to make it a big speculation, man. That's why, like I said, state law, man. Cut it out. You allowed it, man. You allowed it. Remember? You allowed it in that place. Oh, there. That's why I said, man, if I go anywhere, I'm checking the rules and the regulations before I even get to the joint, man. Report finds traces of controversial high bioxide, herbioxide, or I call it harbioxide, in Cheerios and Quaker Oats. Listen, man. Here you go trying to stop a brother from eating the grains, trying to get his nutrition on. Look at you now. Look at you now. You trying to send somebody up in the Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or something like that, or some type of situation. You said it with the lettuce. It's still lettuce flying off the market. That's it, man. What's going on? I don't think they want you to eat healthy. I don't think they want you to drink healthy. I don't think they want you to look at the produce of certain. Now listen, man. It's foul, man. It's foul right there. Remember? You are what you eat, baby. You are what you eat. Amazon Fire's TV Edit Edition is a cord cutter dream for Alexa that works pretty much. Using my thing, like I said before, the satellite situation and the other situation. A $299 smart TV made by Toshiba, Toshiba. Yeah, and like I said before, man, it is what it is. I'm not gonna get into it too much, man. You marketing, you cutting, and you're doing a lot of different situations that you shouldn't probably attain to, and try to say it's yours because you pitting and patting, pushing a little extras on it. It's crazy, man. Need cloud storage. Google one offer paid plans you can share. Listen, man, nobody wants to share nothing no more, man. Nothing. Not out of the, the real kindness of their heart. Like, it's just like that. It's just like that, man. It's just terrible, man. Need cloud storage. Exactly. So much going on so rapidly. Like I said, you started it. Now you charged everything on this joint, man. Hence, they kind of get certain things pushed out of the way. But like I said, I think I gotta set up that situation, man. Why? Just to get on and get that information. And like I said, I'm paying for it through my phone. Unlimited, remember? Unlimited. So don't post nothing that I can't get into without having to pay for it, man. It's terrible, man. That's terrible. No chemicals expected to replace banned pesticide. Is it better or is it, you know what I'm saying? Which one is it? Let me know. But saying as though it's both pesticides. I guess they say we're gonna figure out a way to make cheaper pesticide, huh? Scientists developed a system for trapping CO2 that could slow the effect of, wait for it, global warming. Let's see what it says. Yeah, mankind is slowly destroying the planet, but there's also a chance we could be the ones to save it from ourselves. Yeah, exactly. You got to, man. Why? Because, like I said, the consumption of certain things and thinking that this is that and this and no, man. Rewind the tapes, man. Rewind the tapes. Go back in time and come forward, and then maybe you have some situations and maybe you sit down or something. But you gotta do that first, if that's what you're gonna get into. I said, man, I just wanted to take like a couple of days off, man, and just marinate. But then I said, look, can't marinate. You got a situation where individuals think that it's not supposed to be together, but the situation was created for it to be together. Remember? I keep getting these moments of silences out here, man. It's a moment of silence, man. Reports find, like I said, the traces of that, and yeah. They are the highest paying jobs in the U.S. right now. Really? Which one is it? I mean, yeah. But the reality is, $100,000 base salary. To do what? Physicians. course. Second out, pharmacy manager. They got it, you know, and then pharmaceutists and enterprise architect. Oh man, that's it, man. Why I'm not up there? Why advertisement is not up there, man? Why advertisement is not up there, man? Why what I want to do is not up there, baby? Why is not, you know what I mean? Because pretty much all of this is pretty much advertised. Give me mines, Bloomberg. That's coming out of Bloomberg, baby. Give me mines, baby. Give me mines. Diablo the Third Switch versions leaked ahead of official unveiled coming 2018. It's like I said, man. It's like I said, the name Diablo Third. Like, listen, man. You gotta put these things all in the perspective, man. R.I.P. Dick Dracula, man. R.I.P. Trump, man. Box office. Crazy Rich Asians. Remember what I was saying before? Like I said, individuals that the situation that was built ain't had nothing to do with all of that. Now, like I said, box office Crazy Rich Asians with 5.5 million, 6.6 million Wednesday. Hollywood Reporter. That's it, man. You can flash all of the flash and everything, man. At the end of the day, what do you want? Like I said, man. Yeah, like I said, Alex Jones again back at the Twitter situation, penalized. They gonna keep penalizing them, man. They done came into that web service and situation and put together something where it has to be almost legalized to actually get on. Terrifying. Pearl Jam killed Trump. Listen, man, I don't know who Pearl Jam is, and I don't know why they put the title like that, but that's coming out of the Rolling Stone. They basically said kill Trump and burn the White House on a concert poster. But like I said, when it comes out with the details like that, and it's thrown out there like that, the mind, it triggers. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by my advertisement part of this situation. Like I said, man, if I could come up with something advertising some of the situations that I want to advertise, then why can't I get paid for it, man? Oh, right? Like I said, I'm gonna give it a month from now. You're gonna see how many jump into advertisements. And by then it'll probably be changing something else. Jalen Ramsey uploads Josh Allen is trash. Matt Ryan is overrated. Hey, man, you gotta advertise your opinion if that's what you want to advertise. And Joe Flacco sucks. Hey, man, it's that athleticism intensity, a little bit of trash talking. That's just a little bit. They ain't go full deep into the cursing situations and all of that in the sports. Whoa. Texas star DeAndre Hopkins ejected. Wait for it. For joint practice with 49ers for fighting. Hey man, like I told you, tempers is flying, emotions is there, rookies is on the leash, spots is about to be getting tooken. Come on, man, you better realize this, man. Realize it. And then people sit up there looking back at the re-reels. I try to tell you, face transplant, a second chance for young and suicide survivor. Katie was the only 18 when she was surviving several injuries by self-inflicted gun wounds. Wow. So, she's a suicide survivor for shooting herself? Well, consider this though. It kind of hit home and all that when that's just being shot and all that. There was plenty of people around in the school zone. Looking at that situation, I'm thinking to myself like, yo, man, you the hero, man. You the hero, man. Why? Just instincts. Thyroid medication because due to risk of impurities. Listen, man. It seems as if all of the stuff that you saying was supposed to be working. What happened? CNN coming out with this details. And see, that's why I said, man, I should have probably took a couple days off and all that, relax. But then I said, they don't want that. They want what they want. They saying that the Drug Administration inspection is a combination of the vitriolios. I can't. It's too many. The vitieronius. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Called LT4 and LT3. Both are synthetic thyroid hemorrhoids used for when person's thyroid glands is no longer functioning properly. Like I said, man, you ever look at the papers and they got the recall on this or the recall on that, call up this and call up that. Certain things for certain people, certain genetics and certain bios and genes and genetics. It all twists and combines itself somehow. But like I said, that costs to kind of get all that information. Just like it costs to get a little bit of this information now. Not just land, heat, waves, oceans are in hot water too. Like I said, man, the animals and all that, it's like you getting your food cooked before it's even cooked. Like Well, you know what I'm saying? If the water hot like that, it's like the fish is boiling then. You know what I'm saying? But man, hey man, I gotta look at it from the reality of this situation, man. And a lot of the speculation is overturning the historical reality of a lot of situations. Why? Because that historical situation is pre-existing at this point. It's like 1 in 20. Matter of fact, probably less than that. 1 in 40. I say that. 1 in 40 original. 1 in 40 original. And if it ain't outside, it's inside. So with that being said, man, peace, somebody. I got to